journey, a little bit for this.
The first little of Belgium.
Hé, dit is kwaad. Ik heb toch een beetje in, jong. Ik heb toch een beetje in. And here everything went wrong. My mate didn't want to donate to Zeus, the god of the sea, while I poured in a little bit of my liquor just to honor him. My mate didn't. So basically it's his fault. That will be. Here we just left the harbor, we've undocked, I started the engine and we motored up to the first lock. Later we started sailing. Okay, enough background information. Let's continue where the story left off last week. The KNRM called us up again on the VHF to check up on us, and that's the next part of the story. They said, yeah, do you need any help? I said no, but they still want to come check on us. And they came check on us like half an hour later. And they ask when are we gonna move, because yeah, we're in the middle of two shipping lanes. Those two big other shipping lanes become one at our point approximately. They can't come near us though, but we still have the waves. But they can come near us, but they don't like it when there is a small yacht 50 meters away from their bow. So they were always yelling at us. And they are also, I hear that afterwards, that they are mandatory. It's by law they're gonna get a really big fine if they didn't do it. That they need to slow down because there is a boat in trouble. So, and they get that warning constantly. Every boat gets it. So I think we were famous for a while. in the wrong way, because they were all angry at us. They asked us, when are you gonna sail out or motor out? I said, yeah, not immediately, because we have lines all over and I don't want a line or prop now. I want to clean up a little bit and make sure that the boat is alright and that we are safe at the maximum of our abilities. It was really dark. And they said, okay, you take your time, we're gonna just hang around here, probably wait for another call from other stupid yacht. I also said, I'm gonna wait for sure that the sandbank is deep enough for us to sail over. Yeah, and they all agreed that the depth meter was still fine, it was working. I felt it with a spade. The rudder took really long to get loose, and that was a little bit uncomfortable because you didn't know, is it broken or is it still stuck in the sand? I thought first it was broken, but it wasn't. It was just stuck in the sand. And after a while we raised anchor, I pulled it out. It was really easy, I never have done that, and it went really well. It fell 2 times because of tide and waves from other boats, so I had to let go and try it again. The 3rd time was charm. My mate steered into the anchor pretty good. I raised it, put it in the locker, full throttle away, And then the police called us again. It was all on cell phone because we didn't have batteries, or batteries were flat at that time. I don't know why, I don't know how, they were flat. The starting battery wasn't. So, and I never had the intention to have any juice out of the starting battery for cell phones or VHF or lights. No, I wanted to have the starting battery untouched. If I don't have, because our battery was flat, we didn't have lights, really mellow, the front red and green. And then they said, you can follow us because your light is too low. Because I told them that the battery was over. But I thought if I start up the engine, the battery is gonna recharge. But you can't start your engine when you're like this, your oil is gonna go in your cylinders and you're breaking your engine. So they sailed in front of us for, I think, 1.5 hours. They really were awesome. Top notch. The last thing, we had engine problems and they pulled us on the side. That's a long story that I keep short because that's a little bit too intense, which I don't gonna share at the moment. I need to think through first because I'm not gonna incriminate ourselves for that. So yeah, that was real stupid of my part. But now I'm in the middle of the sea harbor, Antwerp. The tides are against me. We had to make the impeller work again, so we have good cooling again. Was it through the sand that broke? The outboard engine sand? I don't know. Everything went south. Now I still need to fix something because the outboard engine is sitting in the back way too crooked. So I need to make triangle so that raises and makes the angled back straight. So my outboard engine is deep in the water and can push me. So I have, instead of 8 horsepower of the diesel, it's running fine now. I changed the oil again and everything is nice and lubricated. So I think the import engine can bring me home, but I still want the outboard engine to have a backup. 100%, but not anymore where it's crooked and half the time out of the water. So the impeller breaks and it overheats. So and then I go to a little harbor on Linkeroever. There I'm gonna wait out for the high tide. So that's a little bit of my crazy, scary situation story. I just loved it until we struck ground. I really loved the big waves. So we struck ground, we had engine problems, and that was really bad. We skipped a heartbeat left and right. It was fun, but it needs to be a little bit safer. That was my main lesson. I started the journey with an 85% working motor. I knew the 50% and I had the solutions. It was a little gasket that keeps the water and the oil separately. It's the oil from the gearbox and the water from the impeller. And that little gasket that keeps them separately, and I knew it wasn't 100%. It dripped water inside the oil, so that wasn't good. Now it's fixed, the oil is nice and clean again, the gearbox shifts nicely again, there is no damage on the gearbox, I'm pretty sure. But I hope you had something on this video, and I see you guys the next time. I have a little bit of recordings of the situation, but not much. You can't run, it wouldn't be, and it's all dark, pitch black. It wouldn't be nice that you call up the lifeguards, which are doing that for free, semi-free, and then you start filming them. That's in a dangerous situation. That would be irresponsible. That would be, no, I can't do that. I'm not that kind of person. Like, try to gain profit of those guys' biggest efforts. Those are heroes. Not for us, they just came and helped us, but for other people they are heroes, and I consider them heroes. It is really what it is. They do dangerous stuff for you, and then you're gonna start filming them to gain yourself some. No. That's just awkward. If I see something, they're helping other people, and I ask, can I help? And they say no, keep a distance, and I have a couple of shots of that, I have less problems with that. But not when you're standing there with your boat, you're doing stupid stuff and they're coming to help you, you're gonna start filming them. No. That's like really, bad. Those guys were filming me though, with their cell phone. So, okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.